Twitter, Evernote, sound tracking, OnLive. Oh my God, it is raining apps this week, including the new My Xbox Live app for iOS. And yes, I am totally that guy wearing the band shirt at the concert. All today on App Judgment. Welcome to App Judgment, your source for mobile application news and reviews. I'm Jackie Talbot.
I'm Graham Hancock.
And I'm Mauricio Balvanera, and this is a Jawbone Up. If I can get it out of the packaging. Lots of issues with Jawbone Up. Maybe you can explain a little bit what's going on with that.
A couple of weeks ago, these came out, and all of a sudden, everyone we knew here in San Francisco and the Bay Area had one. And we were like, what is so special about this thing?
Yeah.
It's basically a pedometer that also tracks your sleep and syncs with an iPhone app with some cool social stuff and ways to join teams and keep track of your friends and things like that. However, it's kind of been plagued with some hardware and software issues ever since.
I was very excited about it for about a week, as was everyone else, until you had to go charge it. Yep. Basically, it won't hold a charge. Jawbone has admitted that there's some capacitor issues with the battery. Also, it stopped syncing. There's a lot of bugs in the iPhone software. Just a really kind of disappointing experience after that first initial honeymoon. So they're offering a full refund. If you go to jawbone.com/uprefund, you can get details. Starting tomorrow, the 9th, you'll be able to get a full refund and keep the useless bracelet.
They don't even want
so
them
you can just have a bracelet.
Yeah. So that's yeah.
I like you. Don't worry about it.
$100 for a useless little piece of plastic.
Not
It's
even
still
that cute.
like a fashion item, I guess. I know people that spend more than $100 on the actual just bracelets.
Yeah,
So.
totally. All right, on the application side of things, Twitter. They've released the latest version now available on the iOS platform and on Android, and they've made lots of changes.
Yeah.
A lot of design changes, especially in the iPhone app and on the website.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the website's going to be going through a lot of upgrades and changes soon, and the iPad or the iPhone app is supposed to be kind of reflecting those changes.
Now the big difference here is the new Discover tab.
Yeah.
They're bringing trends more to the forefront. And some people would guess that that's because trends is a very immediate area where Twitter could actually start to try to generate some revenue by putting some supplementary ads on trends. Because if they started putting ads on tweets, people would revolt.
Not good.
Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, check it out. It's a free update.
Definitely is free.
On iOS now and Android.
Yes. And Instagram has been selected by Apple as the App Store Rewind 2011 iPhone App of the Year.
Yay.
Which is very, very exciting.
Congrats.
We all love Instagram, and this actually isn't a huge surprise for us here since, you know, everyone loves it.
So why? Why Instagram?
Right.
Why did it blow up to the level it is right now in popularity? Why not other apps?
Well, we discussed it is free.
It is free.
Big deal for apps, you know.
There's a big discussion on Google Plus, and I forget who wrote it. I'll put a lower third down there. But he suggested all these reasons why, and the reason that it being
commented.
free.
Yeah,
it was
free,
the number
guys.
one comment.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. But it is an app that does what it does really, really well.
Right.
And very quickly, it's very fast, it's simple. It really kind of got ahead of a lot of photo sharing apps because there were apps that would do what Instagram does, but very slow.
Right.
And with less social connectedness. So I think that's where Instagram got ahead really early in the game, and they've just been, it's been a great app all along.
Yeah.
We spent some time with the team at the 1197 conference not too long ago, and they did promise an Android version soon.
Coming soon.
So
Lucky.
yeah.
Also, Google launches Currents today with the new, it's their new social reading platform for iOS and Android. You may remember Flipbook just released their iPhone app earlier this week.
Flipboard?
Flipboard, yes. Flipbook's different. Flipboard is what I meant to say. They've had an iPad app for a long time, but now the iPhone app is out, and it's beautiful.
It is.
But not to be overshadowed, the Google app is also really, really nice. So lots of really well-designed apps coming out
and this
for reading
is,
news.
Again, awesome news for you Androiders because it's available on Android, obviously. Actually, maybe not obviously because Google has released some software that's only available on iOS and not Android. Google Catalogs. It's like, well, where's the Android version?
Wait a second.
Google Currents is available for Android. You don't have your Flipboard, but you have something great, if not better, than Flipboard at this point. So that's great news for
everyone.
Awesome.
OnLive Goes Mobile. A new era in gaming is here. That's what their blog post says, and I fully agree with them because it's gaming on your mobile device, gaming on your Mac through streaming, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about how it works.
And not just mobile games. This is games like Arkham City, Saints Row the Third, LA Noire.
LA Noire is on there.
Full games, yeah.
So OnLive is basically a service that lets you stream games, much like Netflix instant streaming is to movies. This is the same thing, but for games. You're basically controlling a computer somewhere in Palo Alto, and it's sending you the video output from that computer onto your device. So it's essentially, you could play this game on an iPad, iPhone possibly in the future. What they launched today is just for Android devices right now, but eventually it's going to be on everything.
Yeah. And right now, so you're able to play with on-screen controls as you're probably used to with the joystick and button games on your iPhone or iPad. I'm not a huge fan of that though. I think gesture controls need to change on mobile devices like the iPad. But they're also selling a $50 device, a universal remote that I'm only assuming, I'm not for sure, works through Bluetooth, where you can play the game on your mobile device, like I said. So that's pretty exciting.
Evernote launches 2 new iPhone apps, Food and Hello. So, Evernote and these new apps they did.
Evernote, no.
Right, so Food is a way for you to relive your past meals.
See that enthusiasm? It's like,
So Food, I mean, what is Food?
It's a meal tracking app, and one that doesn't really have any social stuff. So it's not food spotting. This is just your personal diary of food that you eat that you keep to yourself.
This is kind of a personal thing for me because I am not a fan of taking pictures of my food. I've probably done it. But obviously there's a market. Food spotting is doing really, really well. Evernote, this is not a market you need to get into. Don't do it. Hello is also not a market you need to get into. Hi, is it Jackie?
Oh, yes.
Hi. Can you just type that in?
Oh, that's okay. So, yeah, you're supposed to, the thing is it's supposed to replace you just interacting when you first meet someone.
These apps basically just create awkward social situations.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
That's weird. Yeah, I would never.
I mean, we all use Evernote. I mean, they have a great app for note taking and tracking things like that you need to remember. But yeah, I agree. These are 2 apps that Evernote probably could have kept in the on the shelf.
Yeah, so, I was a little caught off guard with the announcements. I was like,
what?
All right.
Back to the incubator, Evernote.
Also, Soundtracking's new Android app has Spotify and Rdio integration. So yes, you can now listen to full songs.
For Android.
On Soundtracking.
That's right. I ran into Steve Jang, the developer of Soundtracking, a few months ago, and I was telling him, God, it's so frustrating. I use Rdio and Spotify all the time. I wish I can tag songs that I'm playing. He says, I fully agree. I wish I could too. The problem is the iOS API doesn't let you send that metadata to Soundtracking, basically.
Like between apps?
Between apps, yeah. Android does. Android's more than happy to send stuff across your entire system. So obviously in the launch of their Android version of Soundtracking, this is
one of the main
first features. And that is why I'm switching to Android. No, I'm kidding. No,
Maybe.
not just for one application. Not just for one.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So awesome stuff. Also, Jackie, you're wearing an awesome T-shirt right now.
Oh, well, thanks,
Yeah.
Mel. Oh, wait, let me.
Couldn't help but notice.
This is the brand new AppJudgment tee. We have a store that is open right now, and actually there are things on sale. I think it's buy 2 get free shipping.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's also an iPad case in there with the AppJudgment logo.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. URL below.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Lots of app updates this week, lots of app releases, but one of the bigger ones I think is this guy right here. My Xbox Live for iOS is out. And personally, I'm a gamer. I definitely game, but I'm not nearly as social on Xbox as I think you are.
I'm pretty social. I do a lot of, you were asking me if I actually do any messaging. I'm like, yeah, I have a chat pad, of course. So I definitely am very active in the social parts of Xbox Live.
So you're probably going to be a little bit more enthralled with this application than I am.
I think so. I mean, so the home, you have, the newest videos and just supplemental things. It also has a couple gamer spotlights you can check out, which is always they feature a gamer on Xbox Live.
And this is all content that's now available on the new Xbox interface.
Right, so this reflects the dashboard update that happened yesterday, which is nice because they kind of came together. And this was a little bit of a surprise, this app coming out. So.
But I got to say, this application looks a lot more like the Metro look that Windows Phone 7 has.
Right, it's very Zuni also, which would make sense.
Yeah.
But it feels a lot,
Rest in peace, Zoom.
Mine's still alive. Thank you. Anyways, so the home is, all the basic stuff, which,
Videos,
whatever.
A lot of promo stuff. Yeah.
But then your next screen, you have your social, which includes your messages, your friends list. You can update your avatar. You can change their clothes, which is kind of awesome that you can basically, whatever you can do on the Xbox Live or Windows Live website, you can do it from that.
I actually changed my avatar's clothes for the first time in years because of this application. Oh, there's my little puppy running around. That's a little puppy that my dog barks at when he's on screen.
That's amazing.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Again, the app is free, so I'm not complaining about the ability to change stuff, my icon on there.
It makes sense that it's free.
But I think the most important feature on here is the messaging.
The messaging and the beacons, which beacons are something new that Xbox Live added. Basically what they are is that you can set up beacons for different games, and then when you're playing in the game, it'll announce to everybody who is also playing the game that you want to play it with them.
So you have to set it up, say, like if I play BioShock and I don't want to play with anyone else because I can't, not on BioShock.
Right.
But if I set up a beacon for Modern Warfare 3.
Right, so Modern Warfare 3 is one of my recent games. I was able to, in the app, just click on it and then you say set beacon. You can customize whatever message you want it to display when people see it. And that's a cool feature in general, let alone being able to update that.
Because who plays the campaign?
Oh, come on. You're spending time on a campaign, come on.
Anyways, so there's a couple other tabs on here, right?
Right, so those are, I think, the most impressive parts is the messaging and the beacons.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you can check out all of your games and
all your achievements.
All your achievements.
You're looking at my profile here.
Per game,
so,
I'm checking out your
a lot of achievements
Skyrim
here.
But it is nice the way it's all laid out.
It is.
Like we said, the UI is very similar to Windows phones and Zune UI and that kind of thing, because it is Windows.
It is. Speaking of Windows Phone, there's one right here. Their app is actually called the Xbox Companion.
Right.
And it does everything that iOS does except, in addition to being able to control your dashboard from your phone. So it becomes a remote for your Xbox, which is great.
That's pretty ridiculous, yeah.
Unfortunately, this Windows Phone 7 has not updated to this latest version, so I wasn't able to download it. So can't show it to you.
But yeah, you can filter through and control basically everything on your dashboard from it.
Yeah. So,
but it's a nice app. It looks good. It does what you would, I assume, want it to do, because it's mostly a social aspect.
It is free. I say it's a download, but only if you're actually as social as Jackie. Otherwise, I'm probably going to delete this app when I'm done with it here. So
I would say install it.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 installs, 2 thumbs up for my Xbox Live for iOS.
That's right.
All right, let us know what you think. Check us out on, actually email us at appjudgment@revision3.com, and check us out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Google+. And over at Crosswalk, we're big fans of Crosswalk. That's CROSSWA.LK. Add a /join/AppJudgment to the end of that, and you can be part of our group, basically. They're actually building a really, really cool thing over there at Crosswalk. Sort of this little inner circle thing where you guys can talk to us directly and we can talk to you guys. So follow me at Brown Cow, and I think you're Jackie
I'm Jackie Talbot. Yep.
Annie Goss is their #1 user right now. They're their most followed user on Crosswalk.
Annie, get it, girl.
Above Kevin Rose. Take that, Kevin.
Take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you. Actually, Annie will be with you tomorrow talking lots of social things.
That's right.
And we'll see you probably on Tuesday.
See ya. Wi-Fi high five.